in collaboration with the state, envisage the construction of a new city for Buea. And to put in place a new city, we need a surface area of at least 100 hectares of land.
According to this meeting, the development of these local cities is assured, given the fact that there will be the creation of new town in the city of Buea.
The government of Cameroon has summoned the Belgian ambassador to Cameroon following the rivalry and problem that took place in Belgium June 14. He was summoned by the Minister of External Relations, Lejeune Mbela. Bertrand Tita has more in the following report.
A group of persons who described themselves as activists stormed the Cameroonian embassy in Belgium early on Monday, June 14th, destroying several items before forces of law and order could intervene and disperse them. The activists claimed they want the government of Cameroon to release 3 young men who are arrested in the littoral region for denouncing using vulgar languages on the alleged embezzlement of COVID-19 funds.
But there has been a breach. In fact, some individuals went into your embassy to claim some political motivations, and they were in fact using political motivation and hiding of another consular purpose. So this is something that we have to look into, and that's what I promised the minister, that we have to report that to our authorities to find out what happened again, under which circumstances, who it was, and try to find a solution and to maintain a peaceful and good relationship. So I hope really now our authorities will put a light on that and seek a solution and also to do the necessary for the conclusions of that.
This situation prompted the Minister of External Relations, Lejeune Mbela, to summon the Belgian ambassador to Cameroon to clear the air over the incident.
A sign of the good relations we have and the respect I have towards the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But I came immediately because indeed I had been informed that there was an incident at the diplomatic representation of Cameroon in Brussels. Well, it has been of course disrupted, because if you have people coming to your embassy shouting and making noise, it's of course disrupting the normal way of operating. But I've been told by the Excellency, and I'm very happy, that nobody has been hurt and there was no damage neither, which is a good thing.
During the audience, Minister Lejeune Mbela expressed concerns at the constant attack on Cameroon's diplomatic mission in Europe and Belgium in particular. He expressed government's wish to see its diplomatic mission safe as per the 1961 and 1963 Vienna Convention. While congratulating the Brussels police for reacting promptly and dispersing the protesters, the Belgian ambassador shared in Cameroon's worries and promised to channel them to his country's authorities. Worthy of note is that this is not the first time Cameroonian activists in the diaspora are carrying out attacks on foreign embassies, with previous incidents recorded in France and Germany.
The Tax Justice Network has organized a roundtable conference on scaling up justice in Cameroon, especially during this period where the COVID-19 is ravaging lives in the country. The roundtable conference was taken note of and participated by economic operators in the world. Bertrand Tita took part in this and now reports.
Scaling up tax justice in Cameroon is the preoccupation of the Tax Justice Network Africa during the roundtable discussion at the Medina Hotel in Yaoundé.
Cameroon, as it is, portends a great chance for West Africa and for the rest of Africa. It's one of the countries that has #1 through the ministerial level has made a commitment to reviewing its tax treaties to ensure that they conform to the international best practices as enumerated well under what we call the BEPS package. That is why Cameroon for now is one of the potential countries.
Holding under the theme, tax treaties, issues and challenges for an inclusive and sustainable economic recovery in times of COVID-19 is aimed at educating economic operators how to boost domestic revenue in 5 Anglophone countries in Africa.
We should have a resource, necessary resource coming from ourselves to finance our policy. So these double tax agreements, as we said in English, is necessarily something that is, let's say, politically and technically very important at national But once, we should ask ourselves if it is efficient, if it is benefit to the national level.
Aware that some African countries do not have the parliamentary approval on tax organizer, the Tax Justice Network Africa seeks to remedy tax evasion within the difficult context of the ravaging pandemic and measures that will sustain this multinational company. The Roundtable Panel on Stake and Challenges of Tax Treaties for an Inclusive and Sustainable Economic Recovery in Times of COVID-19 in Cameroon.
Now that the Minister has made a commitment and has signed the multilateral instrument that allows Cameroon to review its tax treaties. I believe that is why now Cameroon is one of the best places where to take forward this campaign and to say that if Cameroon does it, then it is going to set a good example.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you're watching the 6 p.m. English news of Acamtis Television. We go to the sad page where a 30-year-old woman has been discovered dead. She was declared missing 5 days ago. Stephen Elangwe has more in the following report.
Terrifying, horrifying, fearful, pitiful, sad. These are just a tip of the iceberg of the adjectives that can be used to describe this site. Reported missing since June 10, 2021, this lady whose name we got as Madame Kmer has today been found dead by the Gendarmerie Brigade in Kwabang. A lot of skepticism surrounds her demise, but reports hold that she worked at the secretariat at the brigade in the Carrier neighborhood in Yaoundé. Though the perpetrators of this evil act have not yet been apprehended, it is reported that they had at least demanded 150,000 francs as ransom for her release, an amount her family found difficult to give. Civil Secretary at the Gendarmerie office at Carrier in Yaoundé disappeared for 5 days now. Just her corpse was later traced, though most of her colleagues and family members had earlier indicated her disappearance both offline and online. As it stands, Madame Kmer's killers are on the run, and investigations have been opened to track down the men of the underworld who perpetrated this act, while everyone is reminded to be vigilant as danger increases as the days go by in our society.
We now talk on old people who face a lot of challenges, as most of them are being relegated to the background in the society. According to many, they say after retirement they go through a lot of challenges due to no money. Some say nobody is there to take care of them. A reporter visited a Kunu market, spoke to some of these old people around there, and compiled this report for us.
Old people should not be relegated to the background, but taken care of, as they seem to be abandoned by the government and spend more retirement ages taking care of their children who are jobless instead of the other way around. Life is still a turn to their flesh. As elderly people who have passed youth stage, life is no more the same, as they can no longer carry out some jobs or activities, either because they are on retirement or face with the natural age challenges. Lack of salary is a major problem.
For life are there, but the problem for salary, no money. Because when you go retirement, when we have 100,000, then they don't put the 100,000 for 3 times before they give you 1. Don't 2 remain. Where be for work? You marry, you just married, you get Peking. The Peking go school, no work. The Peking born Peking, they ask what you. You feel the Peking, you feel yourself, you feel a woman, you feel generation for no work.
Faced with the high rate of joblessness amongst youth, it is very different to manage them.
You can go for herborist for doing what you can drink. Because you cannot go hospital, no money.
Looking very tired due to age, there are so many things one cannot do.
At this age in which I am, it's not easy. Because some years back behind, when I was still young, I was having strength to do many things. to look for money more than the way I'm looking it now. But at this age, I'm having reluctance. Then age does not even permit me to look for money the way I was looking before.
Age is not a crime, but a moment where people should be grateful for these old age people and take care of them, because it is a blessing to have aged people in our society.
Fake wine and champagne seems to be gaining more grounds in the country, as many individuals have taken upon themselves to produce wines in our quarters. A reporter visited some wine sellers in one of the markets in the city of Yaoundé and tried to find out from them where they buy the wines and how to identify fake wines. Let's watch in this report.
These are some of the 400 whiskey and champagne bottles and 100 stamps dismantled on Monday 14th in Douala littoral region of the country, thanks to the Regional Fraud Control Repression Brigade, with close collaboration with the elements of Mobile Control Intervention, Group. The issue of fake drinks remains a problem, as they are not very different from original drinks.
You're going to look the bottle. Look, and comment on appelle le bouchon? The cover, yes. You look the cover, yes. Look, you turn bottle, look. You see, say a bottle is paper down.
To be on the safe side, most business people prefer buying directly from companies.
In my structure, I'm sell products of society uniquement, because if you take for a particular, it's not good. Every time it's not good. It's better to take to the society, no? For the company. Example, Sofavin, I'm take Casanova, Vinosol, all no publicity. Grants and take Sofavin, because that society make importation.
Efforts are being multiplied to uncover illegal networks of alcoholic beverages, as plans to reshape the economic sector that has been largely invaded by fake personalities.
We now move over to our sports page, where officials of the Confederation of African Football CAF are on a visit. Here they met with the Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Narcisse Moile Kombi, at the Yaoundé Sports Complex to reaffirm Cameroon's readiness to host the African Nations Cup. Stephen Elangwe tells us more in the following report.
The CAF delegation to Cameroon, led by the Secretary General of the Confederation of African Football, Veron Mosengo Ongba, came to do a re-evaluation of Cameroon's preparedness to host the CAN 2021.
We know where we're going, all the steps and the work that have to be done, the rest. But we are really satisfied regarding the infrastructure that is built in this country. The Banaba Cameroon, I would say that. They did is a fantastic job, because it is not only the installation of facility for the country, it is the facility for all Africa.
In this urgent, closed but necessary meeting, the social media rumors of Cameroon's incapability to organize the next CAN was debunked.
And regarding the dates of the draw, you remember that it was postponed, and there was a lot of bad noise about that. And the draw will take place from the 1st and mid-August. Not follow social media. Follow what CAF say, what authorities say, and what the federation say. This is the genuine sources of information. Okay, we will play AFCON in this country in January.
At the end of the session, all the officials present went to Fandena for the commemoration of the CAF office in Cameroon, and then to Olombe for the evaluation of works. At the end of the day, one thing alone was sure: Cameroon will host CAN Total Energy 2020-2021 next January, while the draw ceremony will take place between August 1 and August 15, 2021. But there will certainly be no gliss among the dart this time around.
Ladies and gentlemen, that report on CAF brings us to the end of our news. But here we go with the headlines. The Tax Justice Network Africa has organized a roundtable discussion aimed at scaling up tax justice in Cameroon during difficult context of the ravaging pandemic in Yaoundé, the nation's capital. The officials of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, are presently in Cameroon on an evaluation visit with the Cameroon sports officials led by the Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Professor Narcisse Moile Kombi, at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sports Complex to reaffirm Cameroon's readiness to host the AFCON next year. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being there. Stay tuned. At 8 p.m. is the news in the French language. Remain blessed in the company of our programs.